Well, good news and bad news. The good news is we have a very great artist here today. The bad news, the Sawdust is only 1 week away from closing down for the summer season, right?
That's
Deborah
right.
Paswaters is here. And you know, it's always kind of sad. All those art festivals kind of close down. However, Laguna Beach is pretty much known for having art year-round.
Absolutely. And these 2 months, oh my goodness, it has been just an amazing season. It's my first season as an exhibitor at Sawdust Festival, and it has just exceeded my expectations as an artist.
Well, you have the honor
amazing.
of being the last one, so it's nice to have you on. First of all, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been doing art and your style? Because I've gone online. By the way, her website is paswaters.com. Pass is with one L or one S, so paswaters.com. And looking over here, mixed media, also visual and multimedia artists. You've
Yes.
got it all.
Well, the great thing about the Sawdust Festival is that it's an artist-run group. So we are not a juried show, we are an artist member show. So we have full creative freedom, which I support being an artist. It's great.
How long have you been doing art? Is it something that's always been a part of you back when you were in high school?
Absolutely. When I was probably 2, I knew that I had the gift of being creative. And then professionally, 25 years or so. Yeah, my first
Wow.
gallery started in Laguna Beach, and then my career took off from there, and I was showing in New York and just riding the waves of being a professional artist.
Have you
living my
tried
dream.
to do the Sawdust before, being that you've been in Laguna Beach for so long?
I haven't. I was always in the gallery world, and my career
Okay.
had taken off to a level that was everything that I was involved in. And then this is the first opportunity to do this, and it's wonderful because I can have my children there. My children are creating art and selling their work, and it's really a family. It's really a neat space.
What I hear from the artists, just universally from all of them, about the Sawdust is the one-on-one interaction with the guests that come in there.
Yes.
Often the artists might be working on something and they'll tell somebody, this is my technique, this is how I do it. The person can get a little micro lesson just watching the artist.
Absolutely, and that's one thing that I love about Sawdust is I'm there and I'm creating live in my booth, and other artists too. The glass blowers, we have live music, we have demonstrations going on all around. 204 artists or so.
Yeah.
And so when the visitors come, they become immersed in the creative and just visual stimulation, which is just incredible, bringing out the creative in them. A lot of people who've come to my booth have been artists or at some time had tapped into that creative in their lives, and getting them there and around that makes them want to create again. And Sawdust has the year-round classes, and
they do?
we're
Okay.
adding some new classes. I'll be teaching
Great.
figure painting with live models and figure drawing, gesture drawing with live models, Fridays and Saturdays coming up. So
Very
many
good.
other artists are there. And
Well,
we get to
let's take a look here at some of
Okay.
your. You have 2 very different pieces. Can I hold this up?
Absolutely.
It's not going to slide off.
This piece is porcelain ceramic
Okay.
with crystal glazes. It's from a series titled Found, where I'm combining the ceramics with found architectural objects.
Okay.
The largest were doors and fireplace mantles, a lot of large windows, and just some different objects.
And this is
And
like
I-
it looks to be like a serving tray that you
It
might
is.
find
It's
in
a-
Hawaii or something like
Definitely
that.
a vintage serving tray, and just it inspired me. I create in the moment, not planning my pieces, but rather just seeing what comes together in the creative process.
Now, something like this that you're mounting on here, obviously you do the background first. You do the pieces separately.
Well,
and then
they
and
are.
then fire this.
Yeah, they are created separately, and then sort of find their place. I work on several pieces at the same time.
Oh, you do? Okay.
20, 30 paintings at the same time. I
Wow.
sculpt. I go between sculpting and painting quite often.
How do you keep your mind focused on one thing, or do you get something to a certain level, go, okay, I'm going to put that down for a while, start something else, and you look at it and go, oh,
Well,
is that how that works?
it involves more the creative, tapping into the creative rather than thinking about it, and just allowing the creative to happen. And I'll work with several open paint palettes at the same time, and just sort of allow the paintings to come to me, which ones want to be worked on.
You know, you often hear stories about artists that when they were in school, meaning elementary, you know, through on, that they always had a problem. I could be in this group too of focusing on one thing. You know, they'll go, I think that person might have been a little ADD. And then, but the thing is, their mind is just always firing in different areas.
Rather than judging it, it's actually, I feel, the creative. It's the creative brain where you're just being able to tap into the now, bypassing your thinking brain. When you have a model in front of you and you're capturing a dancer in movement, I am only seeing that and capturing that moment visually straight to canvas.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's the wonderful thing.
Speaking of canvas, we have this rather large piece here, and you told me it can be held up different ways. I'm going to do this because to me it looks like it would be this way. It looks like a woman, right? And her head's up here, foot's down here.
If you want to flip it, we have the female figure on top and the male figure.
Oh, I see.
And this piece was created at Shaw's Cove in Laguna Beach.
Well, as we get a shot of this, I'll begin to rotate it.
Okay, great. So this piece was created very fluidly, right at the ocean's edge.
Okay.
And just capturing that sort of in this figure, the movement and the mermaid energy, the La Sirena energy, and sort of the Poseidon energy in this figure.
That is really neat.
And the strong masculine, feminine energy.
Yeah.
Just capturing the life energy in the movement, in the form.
So somebody who gets this, you could hang it the way you want. You could even probably hang it horizontally.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Very
this has been
neat.
a fun piece to install.
Do you do pieces like this often in that the way you do them, somebody can hang them in different ways?
More recently, yes. I think the more that I'm working from life and working with these professional dancers who are always in motion, it's creating less boundaries rather than a model sitting for me in one pose. They're in motion, so that's what's happening in my paintings.
When they're in motion like that, do you sketch out first very quickly, or are you painting very quickly?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I work with other artists and when I teach too, that's the key to get people to work quickly and see the form and translate it as immediate as possible.
Which medium do you like the best? Is there one you favor?
I love it all.
Okay.
Yeah. Art, life. Life is my medium.
Yeah. Very good. All right. We got a couple tickets we're going to give away.
Wonderful. Oh, that's great.
And we've been doing this for a few weeks here. So the first person that calls 597-4295 will get a pair of tickets. And as I've been saying, if you've already won these and have already gone, please let somebody else have a chance. Obviously, they're only good for another week. It's September 1st.
It is,
right?
and maybe whoever comes in with those tickets can come to my booth. And
132, right?
I will sketch them. I'm doing live sketching, so
there
you
you
can
go.
come pose for me and take home an original collectible piece.
Very good. And we always say that you have to stop by Fran's Popcorn. And we had a gentleman who sat here for many, many years, and to this day, his sister-in-law works at the popcorn place down there. So.
I just texted that that's the best popcorn in the universe.
There we go.
Sawdust Festival. So.
Yeah, Fran's Popcorn. We have one more week to have Fran's Popcorn and to visit the Sawdust Festival. It's open daily until September 1st from 10 until 10. And tickets are, I believe, for seniors, it's about $675, $695. Regular price are $775. You can get a season pass, but there's about a week left, so I don't know if you want to do that. Very nice to have you on as our final artist.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. I like your pieces, very eclectic and different, and good luck to you beyond the Sawdust. You're going to do the Winter Fantasy?
Thank you. I'm not doing winter. I'm actually looking at participating in Art Week in Miami. So we'll see.
Well, there you go.
I don't know what's next.
Very nice. Yeah, I think I would take that too. So good luck to you.
But I do hope to repeat at Sawdust.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back with more of This Day.